Hey, Rain here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's the Tenet Quanta. Today I'm going to show you 3 builds. So, let us immediately start. The first build is the pure electricity Crux build. The mods I'm using here, we have all the Galvanized mods, Galvanized F for stat chance, direct damage per status, this is mandatory, raw damage, Galvanized Chamber for multi-shot, also mandatory, Galvanized Scope for critical chance while aiming. If you don't like this, you can choose one of the other critical chance mods, like Point Strike and Critical Delay, it's all up to you. Prime Shred for fire to punch through, mandatory, if you don't have this, you can use the normal Shred. Blade Rounds for critical damage, on kill while aiming, you can remove this for a Riven or a Bane mod if you want. Rifle Elementalist for stats damage and punch through. The stats damage is mandatory. We're going to proc a bunch of electricity ticks, so this is going to complement the electricity ticks, so they will do more damage. Vital Sense for critical damage, and Stormbringer for a lot of raw damage. And that's it. These are the mods. For the Acolyte adapter, I will highly recommend for you to use. It's going to be Vision Supplies to enhance your crits. Arcane is going to be primary Crux. This is going to generate a lot of stash chance and ammo efficiency, 300% and 60% ammo efficiency. Very good. You're going to proc a bunch of electricity ticks and fixes a massive chunk of your ammo economy. Arcane, the passive sadly still sucks. I will talk about it. For the stats, the magnetic element is, for me personally, by far the best in slot. Very good against corpus enemies and very good against overguard enemies. You break their overguard quicker, and afterwards you proc electricity, which complements the weapon a lot. It's the best one. Fire rate is very good, multi-shot is very good, magazine size, ammo maximum, ammo for pickup is also very good. Reload speed is average, very good. Accuracy is very high, it's a hold, 2.8 punch through thanks to Rifle Elementalist and Prime Shred. Beam range is more than enough, it's very good. Riven Dispo sucks, I will not recommend. If you have a very good Riven, of course you can remove blade rounds for it. Critical chance is good, critical damage is good, stat chance is solid, and total damage for this weapon type is very good. Now for the Outfire, the cubes, sadly, it isn't good. The base critical chance, critical damage isn't good at all. The stash chance is amazing, has one of the highest or the highest base stash chance in the entire game, 100%, which is very good, but everything else isn't good. The total damage isn't good, critical chance and critical damage aren't good, and the stash chance does proc a bunch of electricity ticks or blast ticks, but they don't really do a lot of damage. So yeah, we're going to ignore this. But yeah, there we go. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the second build. The second build is the Blast Electricity build. The mods I'm using here, you're going to remove Stormbringer and Blade rounds for Prime Cryo rounds and Hellfire. Heat and Cold is going to give us Blast, and we still have electricity because the weapon comes with electricity, and Magnetic is right here. And that's it. Everything else here stays the same. These are the mods. For the Acolyte adapter, we're still going to use Vision Supplies to enhance your crits. Arcane Crux is still here, of course, same passive. And for the stats, instead of pure electricity magnetic, it's going to be Blast Electricity magnetic. And that's it. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, arcane, and now for the final build. Final build is going to be a Acuity Deadhead build. This is a very special build. It requires aim, of course. It's a Acuity build, so we're going to remove Galvanized Chamber for primary Acuity, giving us weak point damage and weak point critical chance. With Galvanized Scope critical chance, we're going to have a consistent orange crit, which is very good. Crit tiers give you a lot of average damage. Blade rounds and Vital Sense for critical damage. We also have multiplicative. We also have Stormbringer for raw damage, fire rate, punch through, and of course Galvanized F for stat chance, direct damage per status. But yeah, these are the mods. Same Exos for weapon adapter, Vision Supplies. Instead of Crux, we're going to use primary Deadhead, giving us 360 increased damage and the headshot multiplier. The headshot multiplier is massive for electricity. It works with headshots, and this is going to complement primary Acuity. 360 increased damage will have diminishing returns, but the 30% headshot multiplier is massive compared to using anything else. That's the arcane, same passive, and for the stats, it's yet again a pure electricity magnetic build. And there you go. The stats, passive, mods, arcane, and now it's time for me to show you these 3 builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the first build, the primary Crux electricity build. I'm going to spawn level 205, Steel Path or Chimera Dudes, no buffs armor strip. I also spawned the Babu. These guys are mega tanky. I'll show you how well this weapon does against them. But first things first, we need to get some stacks. So we need Gillen scope stacks, chamber stacks, app stacks, depleted rounds, crocs, you know, all that stuff. Easily capping everything, as you can see. And now let me show you against the units. Bombards, mega tanky, despawn, these guys. Yep, gone. Heavy gunner. 100 stacks of electricity in seconds. Chunking the hell out of her. These doodlies. Yep. Baboos. 200 stacks of electricity. They're taking a couple of millions of damage. Let me show you again. One more time. It's good. It's a very powerful single target electricity generator. It functions like the Vandal. It's slightly better than the Vandal, but if you have a Riven, the Vandal is better than the Tenet. Now against this guy, 200 stacks, 300 stacks electricity, 11 million electricity dot tick. It's very good. That's the first build. Now let me show you the second one. There it is. Blast electricity this time. Respawn these doodlies. We need to get some stacks. We're going to constantly generate blast sticks. As you can see, blast sticks are constantly blowing up. Beautiful. Look at that. And if you were to add like Rhino Roar or Nordish, it's going to be even better. Now against this guy. Not the greatest, right? It's not constantly generating electricity because you're swapping between blast and electricity. But like I said, once you add like some buffs, for example, my Mesa has Nourish, viral damage, we're going to proc blast, electricity, magnetic, and viral, and the clear is much better. But you did sacrifice your single target. Much better clear, as you can see, with just Nourish. Single target is going to be the same. These guys are also immune to viral, so Nourish isn't doing much. But yeah, that's the second build. Now for the final one. Acuity. There it is. Respawn these doodlies. Need to get some stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has very good burst DPS. It isn't generating a lot of electricity ticks, but it has like the burst DPS, which is quite nice if you want to try out something different. Now against this guy, reload, shoot. It's also very good, as you can see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are 3 builds. Now it's time for me to show you the blast build against the Steel Path enemies. So, let's go. And we're in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies at the Void, Steel Path of course, mod survival. I'm going to show you this build, the blast build. As you can see, it isn't that bad at all. This is also buffless. I will not be using any buffs. I can, but I don't need to use anything. Now let's talk about the weapon. This weapon is kinda disappointing. The reason why, it's a reskin. It doesn't feel anything different than the other Quantas. We have a lot of Quantas in this game. They didn't touch the cubes. The cubes are still garbage. They give it really high base dash chance, but that isn't going to help much. And if you have a very good Riven for the Quanta, if you were to put it on Quanta Vandal, it's better than the Tenet Quanta. Yeah. And the difference between this one and the Vandal is Vandal has higher fire rate and stash chance, while this one has slightly higher critical chance, critical damage, and base damage. And that's pretty much it. It's the exact same weapon. Someone in D loves the Quanta. We have so many Quantas. We have Mutagen Quanta or Mutalis Quanta, one of those two. We have the Parasist, which is also a Quanta variant. We have Quanta, we have Vandal Quanta, and we have a Tenet Quanta. Holy, someone loves the Quanta at D. Quanta is powerful, but Quanta does have limits. For example, if you cannot generate more than 4 stats effects, and we do have enemies like Acolytes, where you cannot generate more than 4 stats effects of any status. For example, electricity, which is the main thing on Quanta. It's not going to do any damage. You have to use like massive mega layer of buffs to make it kill at least Acolytes, you know. It's also single targeter. We have plenty of these single target beamers that you can like add blast damage, and that's kinda it. I believe some people are going to enjoy this weapon, but it's just going to be a flavor of the week, and is going to go down where the Vandal is as well. And when it comes to usage rating, there's nothing special. We have much better beamers. This isn't half bad at all. It just isn't, but there's nothing special about it. Just a reskin. It's just a reskin. I also want to be real with people. I don't want to be a liar or fake. This is the meta weapon and stuff like that. It functions like the Vandal. It's the same. Boy's here. Against the Boy, it's going to be miserable. You will see. You can only proc 4 stacks Electricity and Blast, and it isn't doing much, but we can kill him. Oh, he's also projectile immune. Beautiful. I do love that. Let me use some buffs. I have to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, boys. I have to. There we go. But yeah, that's the weapon. I believe you guys seen enough. Time for me to leave, boys. And be right back. And there you go. The Tenet Quanta is good. It works. If you like single target beamers, go for it. That's the weapon in the builds. I hope you guys enjoy the builds. Leave a like and sub, and of course, see y'all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.